Dude, he's got HRT? Gotta go to Nigel West Dickens. So if you'll remember, chat, last time we did a fuck ton of errand boy shit. We helped Nigel win a race that he betted in. We helped Seth get his map back from Moses. We met Irish and he got us a machine gun. So hopefully we can actually get back on track to what we're supposed to be doing right now and hunting down Bill Williamson. Because we have gone 2 streams and we are not that close to killing him. And you know, I would like to kill him because he's kind of like a dickhead. Oh shit. That guy needs help. I did it! I actually helped the guy. Yeah, if you'll remember, chat, I failed to save 2 dudes last time, so. But I'm improving, chat. I'm getting better at the game by the second. I've been really trying to, like, up my game a lot when it comes to the content I make. I'm not one to complain about, like, viewership count or anything like that. I don't really care if, like, you know, people, if I'm not, like, blowing up and shit like that. But I do give a fuck about putting out the best type of stuff I can without, like, compromising, like I want to do the best that I can of what I'm trying to do right now, which is, you know, these gaming streams where I get to play a game and hang out with you, chat, and hang out with my friends if they decide to join. So I've been really trying to push to, like, improve, like, my editing, my thumbnail work, my you know, my stream setup. The thing is, I just don't really know what does and doesn't work. That's the problem, is that I kind of just do shit. I'll get, like, advice like, this is what you should do. This is what you should do. And it's like, I see what they're talking about, but the problem is, like, whenever someone says, like, I'm gonna give you the keys to being the next huge content creator, they'll more oftentimes than not, make, like, a really vague fucking, like, piece of advice. Or, like, shit that doesn't really help you improve. It just, like, you know, like, don't look at your analytics. Don't install YouTube Studio on your phone. Never look at it unless you're really working. Work on making thumbnails 3 times a day. And it's like, yeah, but, like, what, like, saying work on thumbnails even when you're, like, not posting a video, it's like, yeah, but, like, what is... Oh, motherfucker! I have to come back... At least there's, like, a property nearby, so maybe... Sure. I'll go help his friend. But it's like, yes, that's a beneficial thing to take time to improve making thumbnails and shit, but it's like, how do you know a thumbnail is actually good versus, you know, what isn't something people are gonna really click on? I kind of make my thumbnails in the style of, like, this is what I would like my thumbnails to really look like, you know? Do I wish that they could be higher quality? Yes, but it's like, one, I don't have the money to pay for somebody who is genuinely, like, really talented at doing graphic design. Nor do I really want to pay someone to do it for me, because it's like, I would rather learn how to do it myself, purely just because, like, it's more fun. it's more fun for me to like make it on my own, you know? Because it's like, I don't know, just the act of making shit like that is, it's just so fun. And it's like making a thumbnail and then at the end of the day being able to be like, yeah, like that looks good, you know? It's like, I view it as the same level of like how like a painter would like, you know, paint a painting and then be like, at the end of it, they'd look at it and they'd be like, yeah, I did that. I made that with my hands and my skills. And I'm sure there are people who've seen my thumbnails and they're like, that fucking sucks. But when I look at the thumbnails I make and they really hit the way I want them to, the pride I get from doing that, it's something that I think every human being should at the very least strive to get. So I'm of the belief that everybody should like be trying to make some kind of art, right? Like, it doesn't matter what type of art it is, you know, if you like making sculptures of Pokemon made out of pure wood and you do wood carving with Pokemon, hell yeah, do that shit. Even if you're just doing it for yourself and you're not posting it, just doing it is good. Like, it's just good for you to do it. Of course, that's not to be like, oh, my fucking thumbnails are art. They're pieces of art, but the act of making them is an art, so. Anyways.
Mr. Marston, sir. John Marston.
This fucker.
Mr. Marston, don't be so childish. Come on, sir, I implore you. Okay. So I made a few innocent mistakes when last we met. But my plan is still sound. Together we can conquer, if not the world, then certainly Bill Williamson.
But first, you need me to do you a favor?
Oh, you read my mind. I can only deduce...
How many favors do I gotta do this guy before he helps me?
The most ordinary of intelligences, a remarkable insight.
I'll give you insight. I'll show you what your guts look like.
Please, sir, this show of petulance is nothing short of embarrassing. Think for a moment, sir. Think.
I'm thinking about how much of my time you're wasting.
Sir, I am about to do something which I greatly discourage in all wise and rational men.
Oh?
A selfless act. For you. But, sir, before I act selflessly, allow me to act selfishly and sell some of my wares.
Fair enough.
Oh, good, sir. Come, and let's go visit some of our fine friends in the other oil business we have here in Plainview. These men need all the help they can get.
Oh, this fucker. This dude is such a fucking... He's not even like a snake. He's a pussy. He's just scared. He's a coward.
Ladies and gentlemen, gather round, gather round.
Friends, hardworking souls of Plainview, do you suffer from rheumatism, lumbago, acute chronic sciatic, neurologic, or inflammatory pain? Well, I represent the only company that makes the genuine article which cures headache, neuralgia, toothache, earache, backache,
This man is a fucking charlatan. He just got done swindling us down at Cho Springs with this song and dance.
I say we tar and feather him right now.
I say we shoot the
I
bastard.
think it's time to take our business elsewhere. I apologize if science is not your forte. Good day, one and all.
I think it's time we relocated our business, John. Wait for me.
Damn. I'm really fucking these bitches up for not wanting to be
Oh my
scammed.
good God! They blocked the road.
What? You know, you could, like, make your horses go a little faster. Sharpest shot in the West. Buddy, I would not slow down. Respectfully. How are you gonna show that you're a civilized man without your hat, bro? Didn't think about that, now did you? Mr. Scientist.
Aren't you supposed to be protecting me?
Brother, I'm trying, bro. Always on my dick about something.
It always impresses me with the speed with which a group of men can turn from passive sheep into murderous wolves.
I'm impressed with how you nearly got us killed back there.
Yes, perhaps we should shelve the tonics business for a period.
Let's say we try our hand at racing again. There's a meet at Rathskeller.
You're trying my patience, Mr. West Dickens.
Well, I'm sorry, dear boy, but I'm only an aging vendor of exotic elixirs, not the bloody U.S. cavalry. Forgive me if matters take some time to prepare.
Okay, so we did all that for nothing. Lovely. I mean, I got money for it, but I'm no fucking closer to where I want to be. Whatever I have to do, I'm gonna have to do it. Are you shooting me? Or no, he's hunting the animal. I was gonna say. The fuck did I do to you? That's kind of cool that you can, like, find NPCs hunting animals. I would definitely say Rockstar has a fantastic ability to make their worlds very lived in, you know? Like, obviously, when someone plays, like, GTA 5, they're not like, oh my god, this is a real city, and all the buildings are enterable and have, like, interiors. Like, no. But when you see NPCs kind of just, like, having a routine and living their lives and stuff like that, it makes it feel like this is sort of a portal into another world and stuff like that. And Rockstar has always been really good at that. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Rockstar is a very, very talented company. They know how to make good video games. I just wish that they weren't so greedy. Like, there is no reason for GTA 6 to be $120 basically for full game. Because from what I remember, it's like $100 for base game, $120 for extra content that should just be in base game. But you don't need it to beat the story, therefore it's not technically base game according to Rockstar, aka we just want $120 from all, like, the 12 million people who are gonna buy GTA 6. Because sadly, a lot of people consider GTA to be a very, like, cornerstone of the gaming industry sort of deal, when I will say this as somebody who is, like, a GTA fan. I don't consider GTA to be this, like, cornerstone revolutionary game. Maybe this is just because I'm more of a Half-Life fan anyways, but I do think Half-Life, like, 1 and 2 and Alex are more so the revolutionary pioneering games that a lot of people consider GTA to be. Because, like, a lot of people really, like, praised GTA 5 for being, like, super detailed and super, like everything, like, feels real, you know? And they did the same with Red Dead 2, and Rockstar does a good job at that, but it's like, from a gameplay perspective, I mean, like, GTA, I think GTA is revolutionary when it comes to things like graphics, and I think its storytelling can be really good. I don't know about revolutionary, but, like, there are plenty of things that GTA does incredibly well that Rockstar just consistently excels at. It's just, I never really thought of GTA as, like, revolutionary, you know? They're fine games, but I would never personally say that they're, like, revolutionary games. I would say the only one that is truly revolutionary is GTA 5. Or no. Probably 4 and 5. Because I'm pretty sure 4 introduced, like, a really, like, think, a popular, like, ragdoll system and shit. I could be wrong about that. All right, Seth, what are you up to?
Seth,
Hey, John. Hey, partner.
you what you need? Ready to help me?
Not quite. Not quite ready. You see, I wasted a bunch of time looking for that last bit of map. And I got to thinking, Moses was a liar. And I imagined myself doing all kinds of unpleasant things to his court. And then I realized...
Realized you were sick in the head? That you needed to move on with your own limited time on Earth?
No, partner. I realized Moses were no liar. The issue was Aiden O'Leary, who said he had the body. Aiden died in that flu epidemic, and the bodies weren't even buried yet.
Got the body sitting in the back of that wagon behind you?
Yes, sir.
You're not even gonna wait until they're buried before you...
Well, they don't care, do you, boys? Honest folk off to a better place. Apart from that Aiden O'Leary fella, I never liked him. They say he played with his sister.
Ooh.
I don't like women, partner. I know.
I was... Okay.
Not since man died.
Seth, what are you gonna do with those bodies?
I'm gonna take him back to a nice quiet spot and look for the map. I needs the map, partner. I needs it. Come on! Loitering with the pile of dead bodies ain't exactly the best idea.
Okay.
Can't wait
I don't want to help him do this, man. I joked about the idea of Seth being gay. I don't think he's gay. I think he's a necrophiliac now.
So they're coming after us! Get us out of here!
Oh, motherfucker.
Stop that wagon now or you'll be... Fast as you can!
Oh, son.
Go faster, partner!
We can't. The train's right here, dude. Though I feel like a lot of what I've just said about Rockstar can be said for, like, a lot of game companies. Oh, Seth just lost his hat. Everybody's losing their hats today.
Oh, a bottle of elixir. Thank you, my friend.
How'd you get your fucking hat back? I swear, every time... And now his hat is gone?
Go left up here.
Every time I play this game, some weird magic is happening. And it confuses me.
I found the map!
Whoa!
Where I was headed.
Chat, did you see that shit? That bro fucking, like, came out of nowhere. Like I said, fucking every time I play this game, some weirdo magic happens. In the first one, Bonnie teleported. In the second one, Seth disappeared. In this one, Seth's hat keeps appearing and disappearing, and that dude was moving at the speed of light. What devil worship do they put in this fucking game? I'm trying to think of what other games I would consider, like, revolutionary, you know?
I reckon I'll sit here a while trying to figure this out. I'm gonna be rich.
When you're done with that, get over to Fort Mercer. I need you inside that place.
After I find my treasure, mister.
Like I said, the mainline Half-Life games, Half-Life 1, 2, and Alex, I would definitely say are revolutionary. I mean, like, I will say this now, from what I've heard about Half-Life. Oh my god, look at the distance I have to cross. From what I know about Half-Life and how important it is to gaming, Half-Life is the reason that first-person shooters aren't called Doom clones anymore. Because the first Half-Life was, from what I've heard, I could be wrong about this, but Half-Life 1 was so different from what Doom was that calling it a Doom clone was so inaccurate that it changed the genre name to first-person shooter. So I'm not gonna sit here and say that, like, every single first-person shooter you have now, you can thank to Valve creating Half-Life. But I will definitely say, first-person shooters as we know them, Valve played a part. And in the same way, so did Doom. Doom was also a very revolutionary game in its own way. Last of Us was pretty revolutionary. I wouldn't say it brought anything new to the table, but it told the story that it told and the way that it told it. I definitely do think The Last of Us is the reason why we've gotten a lot of these like very cinematic video games, which a lot of people really don't like that like sort of genre of video game where it's just like very cinematic. A lot of the cutscenes are like Hollywood quality and shit like that, when there probably should be a little bit more focus on gameplay. Personally, I don't really care. I think as long as the gameplay is like enough that I want to continue to play the game. I don't need a game to have the best gameplay in the world for me to think it's a good game. I need to be consistently having fun for the gameplay, or from the gameplay. And that's not to say Last of Us had bad gameplay. It had great gameplay. Like, I remember having so much fucking fun playing the first Last of Us. I haven't played Last of Us Part 2 yet. I will probably do that at some point. Sadly, I was part of that group that, like, blindly hated Last of Us Part 2 because, like, the internet told me to. I feel like I've talked about that on stream before. Maybe I have, maybe I haven't. I'll talk about it again. I apologize if this is retreading old stuff. There was a time, I want to say, like, late teens, or not even late teens. I want to say, like, mid-teens to, like, very early 20s. I very much had my, like, opinions sort of be molded by the internet, and it, like, I feel like a part of that comes from like the possible autism. It's not a matter of just like I need my opinion to match those of the internet, because anybody who's seen my streams before and heard the things that I've said knows that's not true. It's more so like, for me, I oftentimes forget that people can lie. And that's just like a thing people do. And this definitely didn't help when like I wasn't really thinking about it, because like I said, it's possible autism. I haven't been diagnosed with anything. It's just I pick up a lot of traits from like on the autism spectrum. I'm definitely not neurotypical. I can say that with complete fucking confidence. I'm not neurotypical, but I don't know what specific flavor of neurodivergence I have, but like I figured that shit out when I was like 23, 24. I went years of my life not knowing that I was neurodivergent. So it was only really recently that I was picking up that I do this occasionally, but I do have the tendency to just kind of like take people at their word. So like when people were like, oh, She-Hulk is bad. You know, oh, WandaVision is bad. Oh, this is bad. This is awful. This is terrible. Don't watch this. Don't play this. Don't read this. Don't, like, whenever the internet said that, I just kind of, like, took it at face value and was like, oh, the internet could never lie to me. So I'm just gonna believe this random person who I don't know, whose opinions oftentimes don't really match mine. I'm just gonna take him at his word. Which is a fun fact, you're not supposed to do that. Though I feel like it's a little bit easier to kind of fall into that nowadays, because like you kind of do need to like be very pick and choosy about like what you spend your money on nowadays, since everything is super fucking expensive. I just realized we're in like a new area that we've never been in before. Oh, Irish is right over here. But I want to finish what I was saying on Shaky's ground.
Put them up.
Irish, what are you doing?
Who the hell are you?
Give me that. I'm your old friend Amnesia.
Oh, good. Blimey.
And I've come to tell you, if you ever pretend to forget my name or your debt to me again, I'll make sure you reach heaven before these two ladies. Now get down there.
Oh, Mr. Marston. How are you?
Ashamed. Ashamed to know you.
Marston's getting fed up with the people that he's forced to work with.
Lord.
I thought they was doxies.
Ladies, I'm I'm sorry about this man. He's unfortunately lost his mind to the demon drink. At least I hope he has, and he wasn't this stupid all along. So, please excuse us.
It is a little weird for two nuns to be in a place called Thieves Landing.
Irish. That Gatling gun doesn't work. I find that rather upsetting, don't you?
Oh, heartbreaking. Which is why I was just coming to see you when the drink got the better of me. Come on. I know where we can find parts for you. Motherfucking Mary.
Ay. This fucking Irish guy. I will say, everybody who is related to Nigel West Dickens is just so untrustworthy. I'm being a stealthy boy right now. What? Oh shit. Bitch, I hope you winning. I mean, the people I'm supposed to be working with aren't really helping me in the way that I need them to. However, I am hopefully setting them on the right path.
Kindness, mister. I thought I was dead, man.
My kindness is only as good as the bullets you can fetch up for me and your friend Irish. Let me down, and you'll be a dead man.
Oh shit.
This is gonna be one hell of a fight.
We gotta like shoot our way. Oh fuck, they can hit me from here. Shit. Got that guy. Some bitch. Oh, this is a terrible angle. Sir, poke head out. Thank you. God, getting into gunfights in this game is so fun. Failed? Come on, mama, I didn't fail shit. The game failed me. Did he just say he was gonna pop my cherry, bro?
Now we're even. Half even, Shaky. You still owe me for them morphine pills to calm your nerves. Shaky.
You'll get your half. More, you dirty fucking snake.
All right, gentlemen. Let's go.
Irish is a dickhead.
Fuck.
Come on then, Johnny boy. Let's go.
These motherfuckers, they be testing me. Oh shit, here they come.
Damn, I knew they wouldn't give up that easy.
It doesn't help that my aim is super inconsistent. Sometimes I have the aim of a god. Other times you'd think I was fucking blind.
You're gonna be right alongside me when I take on that fort. After all you put me through, it's time you pull the damn trigger for once. Show me what a big, bad killer you really are.
Yes, of course. What am I thinking? Don't worry, you can count on me. I just hope I don't steal all your glory. Wouldn't be right or proper.
Oh, this Irish, you're a Weasley little fucking asshole.
Impressive, Marston. We'll have West Dickens's wagon rigged and ready to go soon enough.
I love my horsey and my horsey love me. Yeah, revolutionary games. Let me think. Half-Life games. Oh, I didn't even explain why I think Half-Life 2 and Alex were revolutionary either. 2 was revolutionary because the Source engine was really the first attempt at trying to make like realistic physics in a video game. Which is ridiculously ironic to say now, since the Source engine is famous for very, very goofy physics. But back when Half-Life 2 released in 2004, that shit was... Ooh, Half-Life 2 had banger physics. Like, Half-Life 1 tried to make realistic physics and have realistic environments that, you know, you could feel or felt like they could have been real places. But, like, Half-Life 2, Valve went in on the Source engine. If there are, like, any games, like, even closely related to Steam, a lot of the reason why they popped off was because the Source engine was just such a good game engine to work in. There's a reason why people made mods for both Gold Source and Source for a long fucking time, and why people want to make Source 2 mods. because the Source engines are just consistently fantastic game engines to work in. And then Half-Life Alyx. I mean, if you know anything about Half-Life Alyx, you'll know that I would say Half-Life Alyx is really the only, like, big VR game, right? Like, I feel like where we're at right now, VR was just kind of like a fucking trend, like a footnote in gaming. And I think a part of that was because of the fact that a good portion of VR headsets were very expensive, and the ones that were a little bit more affordable were very, like, poorly made. Like, my Oculus Quest still works, but, like, it doesn't run well. I would barely want to play video games on it. Like, I would prefer to get, like, the Steam headset, if anything. VR, like, Half-Life Alyx was really, like, the only game, other than maybe, like, FNAF Help Wanted, like 1 and 2. Other than that, like, Half-Life Alyx was really the only VR game that had, like, a full-on story and, like, really thought-out gameplay. Like, everything else in the VR space felt very indie. And I think maybe that's just because VR was new, and thus not everybody really knew, like, the limits and what could be done with VR. So it was kind of just like the Wild West, where people would just, like, they would come up with an idea, make it in VR, and then there you go. But Half-Life Alyx was really the first, like, big VR game. So yeah, the Half-Life games, very, very revolutionary games, all in all. Obviously, they have, like, side stuff, like there's Blue Shift, Opposing Force, and Decay for Half-Life 1, the episodes for Half-Life 2. And those are more so just, you know, games, right? Like, those are more so to expand on the Half-Life universe. That's another thing. Whoa, the sky's real red where I'm at. Sun's setting, and it's very pretty. That's the thing about Half-Life, is that, like, Half-Life was somehow both, like, a brilliant game, and also it had a really intriguing story. I mean, there's a reason why people clamber and cry and scream and beg to the gods for Half-Life 3 to be made, because Half-Life 3 was supposed to be the final entry in the Half-Life trilogy. Half-Life 3 was gonna be the one that, like, ended the story of, like, the Combine invasion, you know, G-Man. Like, maybe we'd get some information on him. That was a big thing with Half-Life at the time. Nowadays, it's safe to assume Half-Life 3 is not happening. I'm of the belief that it'll happen eventually, but it's like, there needs to be another step in gaming evolution for it to warrant its existence. Because just as I said, sorry to pause the game and continue yapping, but I don't want to lose my train of thought, and I want to finish my point before we start the next mission. Also, I have to go to the bathroom, but I can hold it in to yap for a minute. Like, because Valve has the thought process of they're not going to make a game just for the sake of making a game. I would say the only times they really ever did that is Deadlock. But even then, I feel like Deadlock was a response to the fact that Team Fortress 2 was not competitively viable as a hero shooter in the same way that Overwatch and Marvel Rivals was. But for the most part, Valve makes games for the sake of, like, doing really interesting ideas. And I feel like if Half-Life 3 were to exist, which it could happen someday, I'm of the belief that it could, in the same way that I think Left 4 Dead 3 could exist, Team Fortress 3, probably not, but more TF2 content could exist, new Valve originals could exist. Portal 3, definitely not. I feel like Portal 2 was like the perfect ending for the Portal series. So if Half-Life 3 were to exist, it would have to be like, this is like a good gameplay idea. This is new, innovative technology. Like, I could see Half-Life 3 being like an AR game where we build like Star Trek reality rooms or whatever they were called, and like you're like physically put into the game and you are Gordon Freeman, like fucking like a realistic take on like Half-Life VR AI or some shit like that. Like, that's where I think Half-Life 3 would probably come into play. But yeah, anyways, chat, I have to go take a shit, so I will be right back.
Oh, it's like that, is it? Huh? Not talking to Seth today? Oh, the old silent treatment. Oh, whoa, that's quite steep.
Hey, Seth. Seth, come back here.
Oh, hey, partner. I was just looking for you.
Looking for me. What? Over there?
How you doing?
I'm good.
Well, see you later, partner.
Where you going, partner?
Nowhere.
Okay. Nowhere wouldn't happen to be where that thing you're looking for is kept, would it?
No, sir.
Come on, partner.
Okay, I was just fooling. Partner, you know, the thought of that treasure does funny things to me. According to the map, it's somewhere in that big abandoned house.
I will say this, chat, and it's kind of crazy that I came to this revelation while like shitting my britches. I find it very interesting that, like, for the most part, the people I've been helping and doing missions for have all been shitty people, right? Whoa, shit! Because, like, he's mostly just helping shitty people. Because, like, he's helping Nigel West Dickens, who's a con artist. He's a snake oil salesman.
Don't let him get my treasure, mister! Leave it to me, boy!
And then he's helping Seth, who is, at best, just like a corpse exhumer who like steals, you know, riches from dead bodies. And at worst, it's implied that he's got a weird thing for the bodies too.
Get the hell out of here!
And then he's helping Irish, who is kind of just like a scammer. Like, he expects you to help him, but the moment he has to help you, he's gonna try and weasel his way out of it, or not put in the work to actually help. And then, really the only good person that he's helping is Bonnie. And I guess you could argue that the reason he's helping Bonnie is because she saved his life at the beginning of the game. But it's like, if there's one thing that I know about Red Dead as a franchise, is that it's always, like, its main theming has always been, like, good people who are forced to do bad things to get where they want to be, right? Almost in this sort of fucking, like, weird place where every character, at least every character I've met so far, every character that I've helped in some way kind of views themselves as like the good guy in their story, right? Like, I'd say the only person who is like weirdly in the middle is the Marshal. And I don't remember if the Marshal's done anything like illegal, but he definitely like rubs me the wrong way. Like, I joked in the second video when the bandits attacked that camp, when he said like, oh, you find the guy who did this, I'll give you $50. It's like, you're spurring on these men to help these people purely for greedy intentions. And sure, yeah, it's not like the most villainous thing. Shit. John, get off the fucking the doorway. But it's like, sure, it's not the most evil thing in the world, but it is in a way putting a price on a human life.
Just drop the gun.
Blow their damn brains out.
So I don't think he's like straight up evil, but he's definitely like not a great person. He also isn't very, he's very hesitant to like sort of go out of that jurisdiction to do what's right. He kind of gives me the sort of like, I'll do what the law says is right, but no more sort of character. But, and then there are more clearly villainous and dislikable characters like Wes Dickens, Seth, and Irish, who are just straight up like criminals. But they all think in their own twisted ways that what they're doing is right.
Finally, I see the light at the end of this very long, long tunnel. Seth's gonna be rich after all these years. It's silk sheets and Parisian whores from now on, mister. Goddamn hell is this? A glass eye.
I'm sure whoever that belonged to treasured it very much.
Stupid liars. Those stupid chicken shit maps. Making a damn fool of me. A glass eye! It's a glass eye!
Stop with the tears and help me with Williamson's gang. And you can come up with another excuse to go exhume one of your old friends.
Hunting dead man's treasure ain't done me no favors. Sure. I'm ready for the living. I'll see you and Mr. Wes Dickens over at Fort Mercer when you gentlemen is ready.
Hell yeah. But like every character is doing what they think is right. Right? Because like Wes Dickens like explains his con artist sort of lifestyle as it's just business, right? Like it's nothing personal. He's not trying to intentionally hurt the people because he has something against them. It's just a matter of like scamming these people makes him money, and thus like because that's just the way the world works, he's gonna keep doing it, right?
Let's go.
Then there's Seth, who he has like, he did just be like, I'm done with looking for dead man's treasure, I'm ready for the world of living and stuff like that. But like the entire time we've known him up until that mission, like he has said like, oh, the dead do right by me, they're warmer when they're cold than when they're warm, or he said something like that. I don't remember exactly the line, but like he views these corpses as like people, right? And he said earlier when we first met him that like he exhumes their bodies for their riches because they don't need them anymore. Like he doesn't, like the dead don't need gold, the dead don't need money, they're dead. But we know that that's an inherently bad thing because this is a sign of respect. This is to sort of ease the load for the dead. I don't personally know why people in America do it. Oh my god, I just want to yap about this game's lore, but missions keep happening and I don't want to interrupt the dialogue.
Mr. Wes Dickens!
Ah, Mr. Marston! How wonderful to see you, sir. How wonderful.
Are we ready then?
Yes, sir. Nearly, sir. Very nearly, sir. I just need some cash to get some extra hardware fitted to my own Trojan horse here.
What?
Never mind, sir. I can only presume that you have not enjoyed the benefits of a classical education, so I will not take umbrage if some of my illusions sail over your head, sir.
I won't pretend to understand you, but I will endeavor to make you understand me. Either we do this right now, or I put a bullet in you and get on with my day.
Please, I knew you were a violent man, Mr. Marston, but I did not think you were a stupid one. We need money to outfit my carriage, to turn a simple tradesman's vehicle into something more subterfuge. And I'm about to tell you how we are going to gain said cash. Now I know that you ride very well. So come, sir, to Rathskeller Fork.
Everybody knows you're as crooked as a dog's hind leg, Wes Dickens.
I resent that implication, John.
I wasn't implying. I was telling. You're such a successful businessman. What are you doing living in a cave?
Delightful is Dickensian, isn't it?
If you say so.
Are you familiar with the concept of philanthropy, John?
I'm surprised you are.
Oh, I don't do any of this for myself, John. I hope you realize that.
You're crazy, old man. You seem to be forgetting that I've been part of your ridiculous charade.
It's been quite a ride, John, hasn't it?
We haven't gone that far.
No, I mean us. Ridgewood Farm, Gaptooth Creek, Plainview. We make quite a team, you and me. Brains and brawn. We should consider a more permanent partnership.
This partnership ends as soon as I have Bill Williamson. I appreciate your help, but I've just about had it with all your schemes. You need to realize what's at stake here.
I know, John, I know. Just win this race and we'll be ready. I give you my word.
Oh, we're doing another race, I see.
There's Rathskeller Fork up ahead.
But it's like every person he's interacting with so far is like doing what they think is right. Even Irish himself is like, in a way, trying to do what he thinks is right. Which it's more so implied what he thinks is right is just like looking out for himself, looking out for numero uno, screwing over anybody who could possibly make his life any harder. When we play as John Marston, it then makes it interesting because like if the theming of a lot of these characters is you know, characters who think they're doing the right thing when they're really not, it then makes you call into question like the legitimacy of John's action. What the fuck are you doing, you stupid fucking horse? But it makes you question the legitimacy of his actions, because it's like, we know that John Marston is a good man. We know that to be a fact. That's been written into his character ever since he started helping Bonnie out at her farm. I think that's the reason why Bonnie McFarlane not only plays a significant role, but you consistently help her out, because it is to show that John Marston is a good man. But it still makes you call into question the legitimacy of John's story in this game, because it's like I said, he's a good man. We know that he's a good man. If he wasn't a good man, we wouldn't have all the Bonnie missions where he is helping Bonnie out of the goodness of his heart. Like, yes, you can argue that he helps Bonnie because he owes Bonnie his life. Like, she is the reason that he lives the first reunion with Bill. But I am of the belief that even if she didn't outright save his life and he just kind of ran into her one day, he still would have helped Bonnie with the farm, because deep down John is a good person. But in the same way that, you know, people who are bad people think that they are good people can still do bad things, and they're still wrong, and they can still be detrimental to the people around them. So it then makes you question, is what you're doing as John Marston in the game good? Like, is this genuinely benefiting, you know, the people of New Austin? Because he's being told that it is by the feds who are ordering him to, you know, hunt down his old gang. but he also knows that I'm assuming it's called the Vanderland Gang. I only know that name because of that one fucking meme of I love my horsey and my horsey loves me. Because again, need I remind everybody in the chat, I've not played Red Dead before. So I know very little about this game's lore and shit like that. Like, this is me putting the pieces I've been given together and kind of coming to, like, a conclusion. Obviously, the more I play the game, I'm certain the more my opinions on the theming of the game are gonna change. That's at least the vibe I'm getting, where it's like, yes, this is good for John because he, like, well, okay, we don't know if it's good for John or not because we're being forced to do this. It's safe to assume that if John didn't agree to hunt down his old gang, he would be spending his life in a prison, or he would have been hung by the neck in the gallows. Either way, I do feel like the reason he's doing this is mostly for his wife and kid, which again is a noble cause. But is it a noble cause that he is putting above everybody else in the world? The main thing is, like, is John doing this because it's good for him and it's good for his family? Or is he doing it because it's genuinely beneficial to the people of New Austin and thus doesn't make him a good person? But I don't know. That's just what I'm thinking.
What a fantastic spectacle, John. Let's take a moment to bask in the glory of our victory.
Have we got enough money now?
Oh, no, all right. Yes, once Seth and Irish have furnished their side of the bargain, I think we should be ready. Quite a team we've assembled, don't you think?
Bunko, grave robber, and a drunk. How could things possibly go wrong?
I like talking about this sort of stuff. I know I play into, like, me being an idiot and shit like that. Like, oh, that's dumb. Like, I've said on multiple occasions that, like, of course I'm dumb. I play video games for people on the internet and shit like that. But, and that's not to say that I think I'm a fucking genius or nothing, but I do like discussing, like, the themes of media. Oh, excuse me. And if there's one thing that Rockstar has when it comes to Red Dead, I would say even better than GTA, it's the storytelling and the theming. Like, there's a reason a lot of people consider both this game and Red Dead 2 to be two of the greatest video games of all time. And absolutely two of the best stories told in a video game of all time. I don't know. I just like examining that sort of stuff, and it's something I want to try and do more as we go, because it's like, and this is another thing back to what I was talking about, like, I want to say maybe a couple hours ago now, where, like, you know, I'm trying to improve the channel. And one thing that came to my mind is, like, a matter of, like, what do these streams bring to the people who would potentially watch it, right? And for a while, like, I didn't really care, but it's like, I have the thought process of, like, if you're posting things on social media, you're basically doing the internet equivalent of going on stage in front of a crowd of people to make them watch something, right? And so when people kind of just, like, thoughtlessly put shit on the internet, it's the same concept of, like, a dude going onto a stage and just kind of, like, standing there. Maybe he'll, like, say something, but he's not really doing anything worth being on stage. And that's not to say that you need to bring something to the table to warrant, like, being a streamer or anything like that. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and say that you can't do whatever you want to do. It's just that's how I've always viewed it. But for a long time, it just feels like I wasn't really bringing anything to the table, and stuff like that I feel like I can bring to the table. But who knows? Maybe people disagree. Maybe people hate that I went on a yap session about this game's themes. Whatever.
John? Marshall? Gentlemen!
Where's Seth?
We must go.
Why? What's happening?
Seth has managed to get himself.
Oh, that's right.
But we can't leave it too long, or they will soon realize how very curious he is and remove him from the premises. Or slit his throat and watch him bleed to death. But for a minute, light and amuse them. That's when he'll get us inside.
Okay.
Marshals of the law, when the shooting starts, take that as your cue to start awarding each other medals. Huh? I mean, take that as a cue to get inside and clean up the mess.
All I care about is Williamson. It is vital we stop him.
Agreed. That man is a stone-cold killer.
Williamson's a proud fool. The question is which will win out between his pride and his instinct for survival.
That's a cool shot. Thumbnail material!
Ensconce yourself in the back of my wagon, John, so that we can make our grand entrance.
Oh, dude, we're about to fucking Walter White them with the machine gun in the back? Damn, I really did just spoil the ending of Breaking Bad for everybody just by saying that. My fault, gang.
Hey there! Come on in! Come on in! Welcome to my humble abode! Come on! Yeah!
Greetings, my good men. What would you say if I said immortality was at hand? What would you say if I told you I could teach you to fly? What would you say if I told you I could turn a man into a beautiful woman?
Dude, he's got HRT?
But no more. Gentlemen, I bring you wisdom from the East. I have here in this wagon some of the finest goods, the best medicines, and the newest inventions available for you and your families. Exotic trinkets from the far reaches of the earth, elixirs that give vigor and strength. And for you men of physical skill and athletic physique, this miraculous elixir can keep the muscles supple and relax the cords. It loosens the joints and gives a feeling of vigor and freshness to the
This dude's gotta stop using the term vigor. He's using it a little too much.
They can chew through steel.
Get fucked, motherfuckers! That everybody? Nope. Damn. This gun is really fucking effective. I mean, it is a machine gun, so. Come on. Oh, Seth, you're getting in my way, you bastard. I got the high ground. Hell yeah. God, this game is so fun, bro.
That's the last of them.
Where's Bill?
Find Williamson anywhere.
Hey, it's the steak oil guy!
That fool must be hiding.
Men, it is time to start tearing this place apart and find out where he's cowering!
A sense of urgency here, please.
Open the gate! It's the steak oil guy!
Get the goddamn gate open and lock it behind him.
It's the snake oil guy.
Oh, we've got company, gentlemen. These scoundrels have got reinforcements riding this way.
Oh my good lord above! There must be 100 of them!
Oh, fuck. John, do not go out there, bro. That is not a smart move. Oh, that is a smart move, though. I was kind of hoping that there would be, like, a sort of mirror interaction where, like, you would stand at the top, Bill Williamson would be on the ground, and that's when you talk to him. That is a very basic, like, storytelling thing. It would just kind of be obvious, because it's like, the whole point of that first scene with Bill, having him stand atop Fort Mercer while you're on the ground, shouting out at him, is to show in the very moment that John is not winning the fight. He's outmanned, outgunned.
Oh, darn it.
Marston, Mr. Marston, we got a live one. He says, Bill's already run off to Mexico yesterday morning.
You'll never get him.
Javier Escuela. He's gone to see Javier Escuela. That should make things interesting.
Huh.
We're in Mexico.
How should I know? Oh!
Where in Mexico, you little shit?
Someplace near Chupros. I think he said. Yes, bandit country.
Chupa feckin' Rosa. Oh, I'll take you there, John. I'm real popular down there.
I don't believe you.
Meet me at the ferry. I've got lots of friends down south.
No, you don't. They probably all hate you, Irish. What are you talking about?
This, John. I guess you'll be heading to Mexico. So it would seem. How is it down there?
Wonderful. A sweet, peace-loving people with the love of social justice. May you always find coin in your pocket. It's been a pleasure spending time with you, boy.
You too, Mr. West Dickens. Marshall?
Don't lie to him like that. I haven't mentioned it up until now because I haven't really noticed it. I love the way Nigel just fucking saunters around. His fucking walking is so funny. Oh, there's the callback. Not to really state the obvious, because it's like, I feel like this is storytelling 101, what I'm about to say. Or what I was saying. I didn't really get to finish what I was saying, but the whole, like, having John face down Bill Williamson. Bill is on the top of Fort Mercer. John's on the ground having to look up at him. It makes Bill almost this, like, metaphorical giant. And, like, in that moment, John's confidence doesn't make sense, because what is he going to do to him when he is that big, that tall, that powerful, that he has, like, a whole gang and a whole fort, so much so that he can stand on this mountain, like, high above him. And we see a mirror of that in that one mission that, like I said, that's mirrored in that one bandit mission where we see him again. Once again, he's put in an elevated position where... Oh my god! He fucking exploded! Again, he's standing on that proverbial high ground. I don't know if I'm using proverbial correctly, but he's definitely standing on, like, a metaphorical high ground that, again, shows him as above John, thus, again, signaling to the player, like, maybe even subconsciously, you're not getting Bill in this mission. You're not getting him in the first one when you first meet him, and you're not getting him in that mission. If you did, it would most likely either be on equal footing, where they're at eye level with each other, or the roles are reversed where John is the one looking down on him. But me saying that is in fact stating the obvious, because that is basic storytelling. like that's not like, what? What? What just happened to me? What the fuck? What killed my horse? Ah, fucking. Well, shit. I don't have a horse anymore. How far away? Oh, that's so. I'm gonna have to rob a guy. I do not know how my horse died there, chat. Bro just kind of like flopped over dead. Oh, fuck. I didn't know there was a dude. Oh, that lost me some honor, but I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry, okay? I'm sorry. I needed the horse. What?
Look out, bandits! Cut the rope, Irish.
Oh, this is not a smart move. I fucking knew it, Irish.
I stashed some ammunition near the back of the raft. Grab it if you're running low.
Good job, dude. You really got us with that move. Who are you shooting at? Everyone's dead. I don't think I was supposed to kill those guys as fast as I did. I love the vibe difference here between this stream and the last. Because, like, the last stream I did with Red Dead where Ian was here, we were just being really dumb and making jokes. This time I feel like we've just had, like, you know, just an interesting conversation. Okay, me just yapping about shit that I kind of, like, am, like, semi-knowledgeable on.
These horses look fresher and healthy.
Oh my god!
Further, tell me where I'm headed.
Of course. Let me think.
You do know people down.
I think I gotta censor that for the edit, chat, and for the VOD archive. I was not ready for Irish to straight up just fondle a horse's cock and balls.